Man, Hawkeye's first standalone movie in the Marvel Cinematic Universe is really hard to sit through, isn't it? It is pretty brutal, I'll admit. The Hurt Locker. So The Hurt Locker came out in 2009, and it's about a bunch of Iraqi soldiers from America, well, you know, going to war in Iraq. Or is it Afghanistan? It's hard to tell the two apart in this film. Anyway, the team that it really focuses on, basically the main bomb diffuser guy dies, and Jeremy Renner comes in and takes his place and all such. And I gotta admit one thing, that suit looks very uncomfortable. The one that he wears when he's walking down the street and towards a bomb and everything. It looks hot. It looks uncomfortable. I don't know how the heck you could survive in that thing. But then again, it's the U.S. Army. Why do I question anything? Anyway, there is some scenes in this movie that really gets you on the edge of your seats. It's really tense. Especially when he's trying to defuse this one little bomb that's on the ground, and he gets it, but then he notices a little string. And the little string goes on. And then he pulls it up, and it's a web of strings. So when he pulls up all the rest, there's a bunch of bombs around him. And you're thinking, yeah, your job is not even halfway done, dude. This is going to be a while. There was also a car bomb scene that is very intense as well. And one of the best lines in the movie where Jeremy Renner says, "There is enough bombs in there to blow us straight to Jesus." So he takes off all of his equipment and everything for some reason. But I never really understood that part, but oh well. You gotta do what you gotta do. One of the hardest things to actually watch in this movie is when he meets this kid. This kid sells him DVDs, and then they play soccer together. They're really getting along. But then he finds that kid dead in a warehouse with a bomb inside him. And I'm thinking, that is hard to watch. That is kind of sick to watch. But then again, I hear a lot of American soldiers coming back from Iraq saying, yeah, that's a normal thing for us. You wonder why we don't like talking about it? And I'm thinking, okay, that makes sense. Oh, I'm so glad I'm not a soldier. And there was also a sniper scene in this movie that is also really good as well, because you do not hear these sniper guns go off. All you see is the bullet going through somebody and killing them. And they're just firing everywhere with all their guns, and they're thinking, what are we shooting at? I don't see anything. And the only thing they can see in the distance is this little building. And this scene alone could sit there for like 15 minutes of absolutely nothing. And yet somehow you're in the same spot with them. You want to see them get out of this. And it doesn't even feel like 15 minutes. You're sitting there for a long time with absolutely nothing happening. And yet you're 100% focused. That's really good filmmaking. I gotta point that out. This movie is, well, it may be one of the slowest war films I've ever seen, but it is definitely one of the tense, and especially a big tribute to soldiers that actually go out there in Iraq after the days of 9/11. So I gotta give the movie that. This movie is definitely worth watching and definitely worth buying on DVD. So guys, The Hurt Locker, have you seen it? What did you think about it? Whatever you thought, comment below, let me know, and I'll see you in the next video.